Richard Brink, your partner when it comes to metalworking, presents edging solutions for gravel flower beds. In this video, we present our flexible edging solutions for flower beds. These take the form of substrate rails, ensuring a clean separation between different areas of loose material. Not only do they serve as a virtually invisible dividing line between your lawn and flower beds, they also fulfill an aesthetic role in ornamental and display beds, providing shiny metal contours which effectively accentuate the design. In our last product film, the flexible flower bed edgings were installed directly in the garden due to the large radius of the beds. In the case of this ornamental bed, however, which consists of lots of smaller segments, it is better to assemble them beforehand. The flexible edgings are easy to bend and can be shaped by simply rolling them along the ground as shown here. Bending the 3-meter strip across its entire length gives the material a curved shape in advance, making it easier to form narrower curves later on. After marking and cutting them to size with an angle grinder, the individual segments can be bent again as necessary and then joined together. The 3-meter-long edgings come as standard with a hole at each end which lines up with the holes in the connectors so that in their unshortened state, the edgings can be easily extended by screwing them together. In the case of the cut-to-size elements for this ornamental bed, however, we need to drill a hole in the individual segments before they can be screwed to the connectors. For this, we will use our specially designed corner connectors. These have 4 additional perforation lines so that the connectors can be adapted to any curve. The connector plates can also be easily divided by stretching them both ways until they come apart. The first job in the garden is to prepare the ground thoroughly. It should be as level as possible before moving on to the next step, laying out the templates. Then we can begin to position the pre-assembled segments, which are fixed in the ground with earth pins. The larger section of the design, such as the outer contours of the swallows and the outline of the bed itself, are positioned afterwards. Thanks to our careful preparatory work, not all the connector plates will need screwing in place. The earth pins alone will prevent the edgings from slipping so that everything fits together tightly. Once the last edging section is fixed in place, we can begin using cement screed to fill in surfaces which are later to be covered with decorative gravel. This subbase not only makes the beds easier to maintain, but also prevents the growth of weeds. The 15cm high edging sections, shown here, are filled with around 6 cm of cement screed and then irrigated. Once the concrete has hardened, we're ready for the last step, filling in the beds with decorative gravel. There is a wealth of different gravel fills on the market which have an attractive natural colour and are not too intrusive. For our bed, we are using contrasting fills in yellow, pink and grey-blue. When it comes to cleaning the beds, leaf blowers or vacuums are particularly good. On the vacuum setting, they lift the gravel without sucking it up due to the weight of the stones. That way, even small leaf plants and dirt can be removed with ease. For this reason, it's a good idea to choose an aggregate with a relatively large grain size. For this gravel bed, a grain size of 8 to 16 mm was used. In short, ornamental beds with aggregate surfaces are not only easy to maintain, but also make an eye-catching feature in the garden. And in the wetter, colder months, the colour design gives the beds an even brighter, more vivid appearance.